Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we embark on a conversation about something crucial, something essential not just for individuals but for society itself, the idea of a woman who keeps her standards high. This concept, though simple in words, carries deep ramifications, and I will take a moment to unpack its meaning, its importance, and how it influences the world we live. Upholding high standards starts with demanding more from oneself, not others. It is an internal process, a commitment to personal excellence that transcends external expectations. When a woman holds herself to high standards, she is not looking for validation or approval from those around her. Instead, she focuses on cultivating her character, honing her skills, and developing her ability to navigate the complexities of life. This journey begins from within, by recognizing her own worth and potential, and from that recognition, she sets the bar higher for herself. It is all too easy to fall into the trap of measuring one's success by the judgment or approval of others. Society, family, friends, or even peers can sometimes impose expectations that may not align with an individual's authentic desires or values. However, when a woman sets her own standards, she is establishing an internal compass. She defines what success means to her based on her values, goals, and aspirations. This is not about being disconnected from reality or ignoring constructive feedback, but about understanding that the true measure of success lies in staying true to one's purpose and making decisions rooted in personal integrity. Demanding more from oneself is not a call for perfection, but rather a call for consistent growth and self-improvement. It involves embracing responsibility for one's choices, actions, and behaviors. When mistakes are made, they are viewed not as failures, but as opportunities to learn, adapt, and become stronger. It means pushing past mediocrity and seeking continual betterment, even when external rewards or recognition are absent. It's a quiet yet profound commitment to living a life that reflects one's highest ideals, irrespective of external validation. This inner drive to set and meet high standards is what gives a woman the strength to endure challenges and remain steadfast in her goals. It provides the resilience necessary to navigate life's inevitable setbacks without losing sight of the bigger picture. By setting the bar high for herself, she establishes a framework for success that is based on personal integrity and self-respect rather than societal approval or fleeting accolades. It's this internal foundation that sustains her over time, allowing her to stay on track even when the road gets difficult. True strength is found in confronting challenges, not avoiding them. The woman who keeps her standards high understands that adversity is an inevitable part of life, but it is not something to shy away from. Instead of running from difficult situations, she faces them head on, knowing that overcoming challenges is essential for growth and development. Life will always throw obstacles in her path, but it is in the way she responds to those obstacles that her character is defined. Avoiding challenges may seem like an easier option, but it ultimately leads to stagnation. When we shy away from difficulty, we prevent ourselves from expanding our capabilities. The path of least resistance may provide temporary comfort, but it does not provide long-term fulfillment or growth. For a woman who holds herself to high standards, comfort is not the goal, progress is. She understands that real achievement lies not in avoiding hardship, but in persevering through it. It's not about escaping discomfort, but about embracing it as part of the journey toward something greater. This mindset requires a shift in perspective. Rather than seeing challenges as insurmountable barriers, she views them as opportunities to test her limits, strengthen her resilience, and refine her skills. Every setback becomes a lesson, every failure an opportunity to improve. When faced with difficulty, she doesn't crumble under pressure. Instead, she adapts, she learns, and she grows stronger. This ability to face adversity with grace and determination is what sets her apart. It's not about being fearless, but about having the courage to move forward despite fear or uncertainty. Confronting challenges allows a woman to build confidence in her own abilities. Each time she faces adversity and rises to meet it, she proves to herself that she is capable of more than she initially believed. This builds a deep sense of self-efficacy and internal belief that she has the strength to handle whatever life throws her way. High standards, therefore, are not just about the expectations she sets for herself, but about her willingness to engage with life's difficulties in a way that strengthens her mind, her character, and her resolve. Through this process of confronting and overcoming challenges, she becomes a force of nature capable of navigating not only her own life, but also of influencing and guiding others to do the same. When a woman faces hardship with determination and poise, she inspires those around her to rise above their own difficulties. High standards are grounded in consistent discipline and a strong sense of personal integrity. It is not enough to merely set goals or establish values. To maintain high standards, one must live by them daily. Discipline is the backbone of this process. It is the ability to stay focused and committed to what matters, even when distractions or temptations arise. For a woman who holds herself to high standards, discipline becomes a habit, something that is woven into the fabric of her daily life rather than an occasional effort. It is the unwavering commitment to the pursuit of excellence, no matter how small the task may seem. This discipline goes beyond mere self-control. It is about aligning actions with values consistently, even when it is difficult or inconvenient. High standards are not just aspirational, they are actionable. They demand that a woman demonstrates integrity in her decisions, whether in her personal relationships, her professional life, or even in the way she carries herself in the world. Integrity means that her actions reflect her values without compromise. It requires honesty, transparency, and a commitment to doing what is right even when no one is watching. Maintaining high standards is not a passive pursuit. It demands constant effort and introspection. Discipline means being able to say no to the things that distract from the pursuit of what truly matters. It means understanding that true success is not built on shortcuts or easy wins, but on steady, intentional action. A woman who holds herself to high standards will prioritize long-term fulfillment over immediate gratification, choosing the path that requires more effort but brings greater rewards in the end. Personal integrity plays a crucial role in this process. It is what ensures that high standards are not abandoned when times get tough or when the world pressures her to lower her expectations. Integrity is the bedrock that keeps her grounded. It is what gives her the strength to stand firm, even in the face of adversity. A woman with high standards does not bend her values to accommodate external circumstances. She remains steadfast in her commitment to what she knows is right, regardless of the challenges or sacrifices involved. Discipline and integrity are the twin forces that empower a woman to live in alignment with her highest standards. They provide the structure and foundation that allow her to navigate life with clarity, confidence, and a sense of purpose. Through these qualities, she continues to elevate herself and those around her. Leading by example, a woman with high standards inspires others to elevate their own lives. It is one thing to talk about values and expectations, but it is entirely different to live them out in a way that others can see, feel, and follow. A woman who holds herself to high standards doesn't merely dictate what others should do or encourage them to aim higher. She demonstrates through her own actions the very qualities she expects from the people around her. Her life becomes a reflection of the principles she stands for, and as a result, she becomes a beacon of inspiration for those who witness her journey. When people observe someone living with integrity, discipline, and a steadfast commitment to high standards, they are naturally drawn to emulate those behaviors. Actions speak louder than words, and the woman who maintains high standards shows others what it looks like to consistently make the right choices, even when the right choice is not the easiest or most popular. Her consistency in living by her values creates a powerful example that resonates with others, especially those who may be struggling or uncertain about how to navigate the complexities of their own lives. By leading through example, she offers a clear blueprint of how to pursue greatness, not just for personal gain, but for the betterment of everyone around her. Her strength, resilience, and commitment to personal growth become an invitation for others to examine their own lives and consider whether they, too, are settling for less than their potential. It's not about comparing or competing with others, rather, it's about providing a standard to which others can aspire, showing them that it's possible to live with purpose and integrity regardless of external circumstances. The influence she wields goes beyond just encouraging others to follow in her footsteps. By setting such a high bar, she also challenges those around her to rise to their own potential. It is a quiet yet powerful form of leadership that doesn't rely on authority or control, but on the sheer force of example. People gravitate toward those who inspire them, and when they see someone living by their highest standards, they are motivated to push themselves further, to reach higher, and to demand more from themselves as well. Her example serves as a reminder that the pursuit of excellence is not a solitary endeavor. The journey is shared, and as she continues to hold herself accountable, She encourages those in her sphere to do the same. High standards push for continuous self-improvement and never settling for mediocrity. A woman who keeps her standards high recognizes that personal growth is a lifelong journey. She is not content with remaining stagnant or relying on past successes. Instead, she is driven by a constant desire to evolve, learn, and expand her capabilities. To her, success is not a destination but a continuous process, and it is the pursuit of that process that keeps her moving forward. This commitment to self-improvement means she is always seeking ways to become a better version of herself, no matter where she currently stands. The commitment to self-improvement is not about comparing oneself to others or trying to meet external expectations, but about striving to meet one's own high standards, knowing that the effort to improve is what truly shapes character and leads to meaningful success. Thanks for watching.